Hello students, welcome to MJC Learning. Standard 12, subject Information Technology for Commerce Stream, and we are learning today the second part of our chapter Computerized Accounting with GST. In today's session, we will be studying the creation of ledgers in accounting softwares. In the previous session, we studied about an account. Account is the summarized record of business transactions relating to persons, property, expenses, incomes, losses, and gains. To maintain accounts on computers, we require an accounting software. So, accounting software is what? It is a type of application software that records and processes accounting transactions within the functional modules like ledger, journal, payroll, trial balance, and other reports. Next, now let's see the working of this accounting software, starting with the creation of a company or an organization. Creating a company or organization involves providing the basic information about the company, whose books of accounts are to be maintained. While creating a company, some fields are to be entered compulsory, giving an introduction or the basic information about your organization. So first one is the name of the company. This here you have to enter the name of your organization, then the address of the company, the full address of your organization, then the email ID. This all information is about your company, not your personal. So here you have to provide the email ID which is designed for your company. Financial year beginning date, when your financial year is starting. So here you can put 1st April and the year. Your books need not start from a transaction need not start from 1st April, but the financial year beginning date should be from 1st April only. Books beginning date, that will be the date of beginning of the books. Here you can enter the same date 1st April or any time or date later. Next is the company type. Here there are two options for selection. You can select either profit making or not for profit organization. So among these two, you have to select either one, profit making or not for profit. And the last one, in some accounting packages, the password security measures can be applied. So here you have the security feature to keep your data safe and secure. So it will ask you for your ID and a password, which you have to put and save. So every time you open your file, that particular ID and password has to be entered. Then only it will allow permission to open the particular file. So after entering all these details, name, address, email ID, the dates, the type of company, security features, all this, you have to save your company info and proceed further. So this will create a company for you. And next is the creation of ledgers. The modern way of managing accounts, which is followed mostly, is called single ledger concept of accounting. All financial entries are made using ledgers or the accounting heads. So ledger accounts are created to identify transactions. A ledger account contains a record of all transactions relating to an asset liability, capital, and an item of expenditure. It has to be created under any of the groups. Some predefined groups are there already in the accounting vouchers. So you have to classify your ledgers according to the groups. Groups are the main headings. So, ledgers are the subheadings. So ledgers are very important for voucher entries. And groups in accounting software classify and identify the account heads according to their nature. This helps in presenting the summarized information. Main heading will be there and under the sub items will be there. So group of account is a method of organizing the large number of ledger accounts into sequential arrangement. So if you see this table, here there are the groups, subgroups and the ledger accounts which are seen in the balance sheet. So here is the main group, the capital account, current asset, the fixed asset, investments, loans assets, loans liability, miscellaneous expenses and the reserves. These are some of the balance sheet main groups. Now under capital, you are not having any subgroup. These ledger accounts you have to create. They will not be automatically present in the accounting softwares. These will be already there. You don't have to create them. These you have to create under these accounts. Okay, so these are subheadings, ledgers, and groups are the main headings. So when you say capital account, the partner's capital account, the share capital account or the capital fund. These all examples will come under the main head capital. Second is current assets. Under current assets, these are the subgroups and these are to be classified in these subgroups. So cash at bank, cash in hand, inventory, loans and advances and sundry debtors. These all come under current assets. When you do manual accounting, you will be classifying the same. So you must be knowing in bookkeeping, you are classifying this under current assets only. When you're operating accounting software, these are to be created under these particular heads. So whenever you say a bank account, say SBI Bank or Corporation Bank account or Dena Bank, all the bank's account will be created under the bank account heading. The cash, liquid cash, what your company's financial account shows, that cash account will be classified under cash in hand. The petty cash also, that also will be under cash in hand. Closing stock or the opening stock, that will come under stock. Then the loans and advances, all the loans of your company which are taken, they will be under loans and advances. And sundry debtors to whom you sell on credit, they will be classified under sundry debtors. So example, you say ABC account or XYZ enterprises to whom you sell on credit, all the organization names, they will be sundry debtors. So these all come under these particular heads. Then comes the current liability. This is the main head, and under that you are classifying these subheads. The provision, sundry creditors for your expenses and sundry creditors for your purchases. So account of PF, ESI, TDS, tax deducted at source, dues, etc. That will be coming under provisions. Provision for bad debts, provision for income tax, all that will be under provision head. Then the outstanding expenses, This is your current liability. All outstanding rent, outstanding salary, whatever you classify as an account, that will come under current liability. And all the suppliers or creditors account will come under the sundry creditors. Again, ABC, PQR Enterprises, to whom you may credit purchases. They all will be classified under sundry creditors. Fourth one is fixed assets. Building, furniture, land, plant and machinery. These all will be classified under fixed assets. So more examples you have here. Building account, the office building account, factory building account, furniture, shop furniture, land account, machinery account, plant account. These all are the fixed assets. Plant and machinery account. These all will come under the main heading fixed assets. So these were the first four. Next come to investments. Investment in bank deposits. Investments in shares and debentures. All types of investments will come under this main head. Bank fixed deposit, investment in shares, investment in debentures, whatever you are putting, that will stand under the main head investments. Next is loan asset. Accounts of all long-term loans given by the organization. Given. Your organization is giving a loan to anybody. Those loans will come under loans asset. Okay. ABC loan account. ABC has taken a loan from your organization. Right? There's ABC loan account. That will be termed under loans assets. And loan liability, there are two, secured and unsecured. So here you can say bank loan, SBI loan account, HDFC loan account. They all will come under the loan liability heading. Okay, loan from partners, loan from managers, all other secured loans, all will be in the main group loans liability. So these are to be paid by you and this has to come to you. Next is miscellaneous expenses. This will come under the asset side again. The preliminary expenses, pre-operation expenses, all these types will come under the main group miscellaneous expenses. And last one is the reserves. Retained earnings, general reserves, reserves and surplus. So all come under the reserves. So this you have to create. These are already existing in the uh, accounting software as the groups. So the subheadings, the ledgers you will be creating under these groups. Okay, so these were the balance sheet groups, subgroups and ledger accounts. Next, let's see the profit and loss account groups, subgroups and ledger accounts. In the profit and loss, you come across these main heads. The purchases, sales also are there, the direct and indirect income and the direct and indirect expenses. These are the main heads under the profit and loss statement. So when you say direct income, you sell and you receive cash. That will be a direct income. So cash sales you can say. Professional fees, profit and loss or income and expenditure account. This all will come under the main group direct income. There is no subgroup here. Bad debt received, commission received, interest received, discount received, rent received, all these receivables will come under the indirect income main group. And direct expenses are, as you know, normally wages carried inward, coal, gas and water of factory, factory expenses, lighting, power, fleet, import duty, octroi, factory expenses. This all you have to learn. Okay, in accounting software, slight different classification is there than how you write on books. Opening stock account, purchases, and sales return. These all are under the main head direct expenses. And under indirect expenses come all your expenses which your company pays. The office expenses, salary, rent paid, insurance, audit fee, electricity bill paid, depreciation account, bad debt, telephone charges, commission allowed, discount allowed, interest on loan, export duty, legal expenses, postage and telegram, printing and stationery. All these are the example. There's a huge list. Many more are there. These are some examples to summarize. So these all are the ledgers to be created under the group indirect expenses. So here you have the profit and loss account groups. So these are groups and these are ledger accounts which you have to learn. Okay. Study the full table carefully, both the balance sheet and the profit and loss account groups, the subgroups and the ledger information. All this information will be used in our practical problems. So that time you should be thorough with all these classifications. What ledger is to be classified under what group or the subgroup. Simultaneously, when you go for voucher entry, in the next session we will be doing voucher entries. That time also we will be having a reference to these ledgers. So you should be thorough with the tables, that is the ledger account and groups from the profit and loss statement and the balance sheet. So keep learning, students. Thank you so much.